Hi, I'm Adam Kunzmiller with BGG TV at Gen Con 2014, and I'm joined by Matthew Bonin with Yellow Games, and we're here to look at King of New York. So why don't you tell us what's happened since Tokyo?
Yeah, before I tell you about the differences with King of Tokyo, I'll tell you about what's similar with King of Tokyo.
Sure.
Because Richard Garfield took the same core rules and tried to make a game with a little more complexity, a little more depth. But some of the things in King of Tokyo are obviously still there. First, the theme, obviously, we are playing as huge monsters trying to rampage a city. Then the King of the Hill system. Okay,
sure.
Here, what was Tokyo is here Manhattan, but there's still a place to be if you want to get points, but get
beat up by everybody.
Yeah, that's it. Then there's the 6 dice with the 3 rolls. It's still here, and on those dice you still have claws to attack, hearts to heal, and little balls for energy. Those work exactly the same as King of Tokyo, right? There's also still the 3 power cards available for everyone that you can buy at the end of your turn with energy cubes, and that you can wipe out with 2 energy. Now, what's different? Obviously, the board is quite different. There are now 5 different districts on the board, so your monster will never be off the board unless it's eliminated. Okay? So you always be either in Manhattan, Staten Island, Brooklyn, the Queens, or the Bronx. Okay? So I told you already, Manhattan is the new Tokyo. You have to go there if it's empty. You don't even have to have a claw at the start of the game.
If it's empty, you're gonna go
there. If it's empty, you go. What. Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's a 5 or 6 player game,
it has more people
there's
can go.
two people over there. And at the end of your turn, just before you get a chance to buy some cards, you can move. So if Manhattan is not empty, you can go in any of the other districts. The only limitation is that there can never be more than 2 monsters
in a single district.
in the same barrel. Okay?
Makes sense.
Now, at the beginning of the game, you want to shuffle those little tiles, those little building tiles, and you make piles of 3 buildings, and you put 3 of those piles in each district.
Okay.
Those are buildings that you will be able to destroy during the game. That's one of the new things in King of New York. And to destroy a building, you will use those new symbols, the destruction symbol. Okay. So it's pretty easy. For each destruction symbol you roll, you can destroy a certain amount of building. The building are numbered from 1 to 3. So obviously you need 3 destruction to destroy a 3-rank building.
Makes sense.
You can choose the order in which you destroy the building. So for example, if I'm in Manhattan and I roll 3, I can choose to destroy a 2 before I destroy
and see what's under
3.
It maybe, and destroy what's under that. Okay.
Same thing here. If I roll 2, I can choose between the 2 ones or the single 2. Okay. When you destroy a building, you get the reward that's on the tile. So the high rises give you victory points, the hospitals give you health, and the power plants give you energy.
Makes sense.
Then you want to flip the tile, and this is actually the military coming to defend the city. Each time you destroy a building, the military presence in this district will rise.
Okay.
Let me also say that you have to use those destruction
You can't just choose to ignore them.
Yes. If you can destroy something, you have to.
You must. Okay. Makes
sense.
sense.
That's what you do. You're a big monster.
Of course, that's the whole point, right?
So now, how does the military work? The military use the ouch symbol. Okay. If you roll 1 ouch, okay, you can re-roll those, but if at the end of your 3 rolls you end up with 1 ouch, all the military in your district will be activated and will attack you and only you.
Okay.
They will deal 1 damage each to you. So here I would take 2 damages.
2 damage.
Okay.
And if there was somebody else there, it wouldn't matter. They wouldn't take anything.
No. So, for example, Mantis is here. It's safe. But if I roll 2 ouches, then the military will still attack me. But they would also attack Mantis.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, let's say Draconis is over there in the Bronx. Okay. If it's rolled 3 ouches or more, that would activate all the military on the board.
Just everywhere.
Everywhere. And those units would attack all the monsters in the same district as they are. So, for example, here, Draconis would be safe, but
there's no military there.
But it would damage it would deal 2 damage to both Mantis and Sheriff. So that's a new way to deal damage to the monsters across the board, not only in Manhattan. Of course, it's totally compatible with. You can combine that with close. So, for example, if that's, let's say, that way, Mantis roll 3 ouches, those guys still take 2 damages, and Captain Fish also take 2 because there's 1 unit and 1 claw. Okay.
Okay.
So that's for the ouches. Another new thing in King of New York is the goal card. There's 2 goal cards. The first one is the Statue of Liberty. Whenever you roll 3 ouches, you help the military defend the city. So in some way, you become kind of protector of New York. So the Statue of Liberty will like you and will come to help you. So you would take this card, okay, put it in front of you, and you would immediately receive 3 victory points. Okay? But if later in the game another player roll 3 ouches, then you would lose the Statue of Liberty.
Sure.
You know, she's not really faithful.
She goes to the new game in town.
Yeah, and you would lose the 3 victory points. They go with the card, so they go with the card. The second goal card is the Superstar card. It chooses the last symbol on the die. So the Superstar goal uses the celebrity symbol. Whenever you roll 3 stars, you get to take the card and you get 1 victory point. But from now on, as long as you have this card in front of you, each star you roll gives you 1 victory point.
So it enables those dice as well.
Yes. Let's say I don't have this card, I roll 4 stars. I use 3 to get 1 victory point on the card.
And then 1 for the extra victory point.
Yes. And on my next turn, if nobody took that from me and I roll 4 stars, that would be 4 victory points. Okay. So you don't want the same player to keep to stay the superstar so long, too long. And of course we have 64 new powers. Some of them are less expensive if you are in the right district. For example, the Flatiron Building is 3, but it's only 2 if you are in Manhattan.
Okay.
If you want to, let's say, drink the Hudson, okay, it's easier if you are in Manhattan, Brooklyn, or Staten Island than in the Bronx or the Queens. Okay.
Makes sense. And now what's going on with Manhattan? It looks like there's 3 zones that they travel through.
When you get in Manhattan, the first time you get 1 victory point, just like in Tokyo. Okay. Then at the beginning of the next turn, you get 1 victory point and 1 energy. Okay. And during the moving phase, so just before you can buy some cards, you get to move upwards in Midtown. Then at the beginning of your next turn, you'll get 2 victory points and 1 energy.
So if you're able to weather the storm and stay in Manhattan longer, you're rewarded more each turn.
Yes, the longer you stay, the better the reward.
That makes sense.
Okay. And it could be a little bit easier to stay in Manhattan because you can always, you still can't use the heart to heal, but you can destroy hospitals if there are some. Anyway.
Okay. And is it still about the same split as King of Tokyo, where you can win by points or by elimination?
Yes,
Does elimination happen more often?
Yeah, the victory conditions are still the same. It's something I forgot to tell at the beginning, but you still win either by being the first to reach 20 victory points or being the last one standing.
Okay, great. Well, it looks really interesting. And that was King of New York.